so intently listening to what I'm saying, huh? It's important. Was it important? Do you think it's important? Maybe our helpers. What's up, my YouTube people? Thanks for coming back to see Just What I Do today. I hope you're having a great day. It's a rather cool day here in Colorado, which I'm not real fond of. I'd rather have the heat, but it is what it is. That icky white crap will get here soon enough, unfortunately. But anyways, thanks again for clicking on this video. I greatly appreciate it. Looking for my helpers at the moment. All my helpers deserted me. Huh. Well, there's one. There's one. He's a helper. There's the other helper. Oh, I knelt down and they all came running. But anyways, today's video is I am going to be completely done with Jack. Now, what do I mean by completely done with Jack? This is Jack. He's over here on his own because he wouldn't get along with everybody else. So today, we are going to be completely done with his friggin' house. His outdoor pen. As you can see, I've only got tar paper on his roof. On his roof, it only has tar paper. Today, I'm going to be attempting to finish his roof. Now, unfortunately, everything I have is a little short. Because over here on... There's my helpers. You get that football? No? Okay. Over here on Jill and Lola's pen, I have old siding, which needs to be adjusted. It's got a little too much overhang over here, but they're covered. Over here on Doc and Bugs, this is Doc and Bugs. That's Bugs. He's shedding at the moment. The other one's Doc. They're eating their pellets. They have a tendency to chew on their friggin' feeder, which is annoying, but it's what rabbits do to keep their teeth, whittled down. But anyways, over here, I have some old repurposed metal. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough metal to do the rest of Jack's. And the siding thing won't work out right. There'll be too much cut off. Because I have a panel or two of those left. So, I'm going to mix it up. I have this big sheet of plastic, not quite sure where it came from. And I have a little bit of metal left. So it's going to be a mix and match. So I'm thinking I only have enough plastic to do about to here on his house. And I thought the last bit would be a piece of metal. Now, the only thing I have to figure out is whether I want the metal down here, or if I want the metal up here. I'm not quite sure yet. Or maybe put a piece of metal here, and a piece of metal here, and the plastic in the middle. So there's a bit of overhang. Drip edge type overhang. Actually, I think I might do that idea. I just solved my own problem. So, I think that's the way it's gonna go. Just to finally be finished with Jack. I've been trying to figure this out, get other things done, but I want to try and get this done today before the storm comes, because it's all rather cool today and cloudy and annoying. I'm not real fond of the cold, but I'm gonna try and finish Jack's friggin' house today. So, I'm going to get some tools, something to cut the metal with, something to cut the plastic with, and see if we can womp out this house. Because it is going to be shingled, so hopefully the water will just run off. Because I do have the backside sitting up on blocks, because I didn't build the backside longer than the front side, so the water would run off. I just wanted to get it done, but I do have them, there we go. I do have them up on blocks, so that way the water will run off. So, let's get stuck into this, get some cutting tools, figure this out, and be finally finished with Jack. So let me go get some tools. Well, I've got the metal cut. Now I just gotta figure out if I want the brown side up or the silver side up. Have to see what it looks like with the plastic. But for now... Hi, Bubba. Thanks, Bubba. Chewing on my pencil. My helpers. It's a good boy. Look at that good boy. Look at that good boy. This is the only problem about having them out here. They're distractions. Here comes my other helper. Whack. There she is. My little bitty helpers. But anyways, the only thing that's left to do now is to cut that sheet of plastic. So let's stop talking and cut that pretty much in half. It's I believe it's 40 inches, dumbass. It's about 80 some inches long. I'm gonna cut it about 39 because that's how long I cut the metal panels. So let's stop talking and finish this. Okay, went and got some clamps. Work smarter, not harder. So now it shouldn't shift on me so much. So let's finish cutting this on the darker line here and see if we can finish this today. That went easier than I expected. So there we go. Got that cut in half. So now let's lay it all into place and see how it looks. So here is the rough layout. Yeah, I know it's a little weird using two different materials, but I'm just trying to utilize what I have rather than having to go out and buy something. Because this whole build, I have not had to buy a darn thing. I mean, I built the whole thing. I built the platform the feed's sitting on. I built the feed bunker from stuff we've already had around the house. I haven't had to go buy a thing except for maybe staples. Oh, and the construction adhesive. The same with those two. I haven't had to go buy a darn thing. I am going to put wheels on all the other ones because it just makes them easier to move. Those are off an old lawnmower, so I haven't had to buy a darn thing for any of this yet. And of course I already had the water bottles. Those were in the house in their winter cages. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna stay out here all winter. It all depends on how bad it gets and how cold it gets. If it drops down to being really cold, then yes, they will come in the house. And I do have hay to put back there when that does happen. If and when that does happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen for a while, but let's stop pushing for winter crap. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I am not a fan of cold stuff. But anyways, I'm just trying to utilize what I already have for his roof. I don't have enough of the metal, and I don't have enough of the siding. There'd be too much cutoff with the siding, really, anyways. Yes, I could go buy a sheet of metal metal roofing for this, but then I'd have a whole bunch of extra, and that would just be sitting around. I'm trying to utilize what I already have without having to spend more money. But yes, I know this is a little weird, using two different materials. Got plastic in the middle, metal on the ends. What do you think of this color? I put the brown side up. It kind of makes it look like an Oreo house. Cookie, cream in the middle. Or there's this way. Let me flip the metal real quick. Or there's this side with the shiny silver up. I don't really know. I don't know. I think I kind of like it the dark side up. I don't know. Give me a second. Let me take a step back and look at it. And then we'll go from there and start screwing this down. Well, I think I'm going to do it the dark side up. Because later on I could always come through with some spray paint, with some black spray paint, and spray paint the whole thing. You know, rough out the plastic so the spray paint will stick, and all that fun stuff with some sandpaper. But I think I'm going to do it this way. I've got it pretty much laying the way I want it to. Now this top one up here, I don't want to pop holes in it. I don't know, I just think it looks a little tacky. So I'm going to run some construction adhesive along the edge, all the way around, and just keep it down like that. Now I am going to run screws on this one, like 2 or 3, and then 2 or 3 on this bottom one, and then 2 or 3 underneath. But on this underlaying flap, I'm going to run some of that construction adhesive so they stay down. Same with that one, and same with over here. So let's stop talking and finish with Jack. So intently listening to what I'm saying, huh? It's important. Was it important? Do you think it's important? My little helpers. Well, I took that first piece of metal off because of course I'm not going to screw that one into place. So we're going to start with this plastic piece. I've got it pretty much even. The roof isn't exactly even when I built it, but it's good enough. So now I've got both drills out here. So we're going to drill a couple pilot holes slowly so we don't snap the plastic. Go all the way across. Do like, I don't know, we'll do about 3 on this one. And I got the other drill out here so we can just whomp out some screws in it, and my turkeys are bickering with each other. Idiots. So let's finish this project. So there we go, we got that first panel all nailed into place. Back you up. All nailed into place, ready to go. Now I just gotta finish these other 2, get some construction adhesive out, and we'll be finally finished with Jack. Now I don't want to tighten those down too far because I am going to lift up a little bit and run some construction adhesive, and plus I don't want to snap the plastic. Yes, I probably just did this backwards now that I'm thinking about it. I should have started down here first and worked my way up. So, I'm going to take that out and start down here instead, and I'll show you the next step when we get to the construction adhesive. Yeah. Did the wrong side first. Oh well. I'll fix it. So there's that half. It's all screwed into place. All the panels are on. And this kind of wasn't a screw up doing that one first because I marked here and it helped me line everything up. Yes, it's missing this part, but that's because I'm going to use the construction adhesive to put it down so you don't see the screw heads. So So that's the only thing left to do, is to go along the inside line here and run a bead of this construction adhesive. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'll bring you back when I go to do the top piece. Well, I've got that bottom half all gooed up and construction adhesive into, well, not into place, but all construction adhesive. So now I just got to put some weights on this half to help keep it down until the adhesive dries. But now let's do the top panel real quick, and then we'll see if we did things decently, and hopefully we'll be done with Jack. And that is very crooked. Tripod moved. Meh, good enough. So let me glue this up real quick, and we'll slap the other panel on, put some weights on, we'll be done. Now we're gluing this top panel so that way our screws don't show. We'll see if we can line this up decently, hopefully. So I want a little bit over the edge for when it rains and snows, kind of like a drip edge. It's pretty well even right there, so let's get some bricks, put them on the top. And that is all I'm doing with the top panel. So now we don't have any visible screws doing it that way. So there we go. We are finally finished with Jack. His pen is completely finished now. It's got the roof on it. Just gotta wait for the construction adhesive to dry. I'll give that like 24 or 48 hours or so. And then I'll pull off the bricks and he's done. Now, if I want to change the Oreo color look of this, I kind of like that it looks like an Oreo. But if I want to change that, I'll just come through with some sandpaper and a clean cloth, and I can spray paint it any color I want. Even purple, if I wanted to. So, finally finished with Jack. Pretty much done with all the bunny pens, except for wheels. Need to get some wheels on everybody, but that's no big deal. But he is dried in. Completely dried in. I don't have to worry about the water getting to him now when it rains or whenever the heck snow gets here. I'm not thrilled about that. But yeah, so finally finished with that. I think my helpers are ready to go in the house and get some biscuits. So yeah, that's gonna call it for today's video. Bubba! Bubba! There he is. He was distracted. So that's gonna call it for today's video. Let me know what you think of Jack's roof down in the comments below. Don't forget to whack the like button. Let me know if you want me to just show you all my animals or any other video suggestions you might have. Bubba, turn around here. Stop eating the grass. People want to see you. Bear, come here. There he is. He's ready to go in the house and get some biscuits, huh? Want a biscuit? Want some cookies? Yeah? Are you ready to go inside? You ready to go inside? Is he ready to go inside? Yeah, he wants to go inside. So, that's going to call it for today's video. Thanks for watching Just What I Do Today. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of this video. Don't forget to check out my Friday videos. They're of the Colorado mountains. So if you'd like to go leaf peeping with us, subscribe and whack the like button, and I'll show you as much as the leaves changing as possible. Geez, if I can get it right. Because they're changing quickly up there already, unfortunately. So I was going to call it, as I said before, thanks for watching Just What I Do today. Whack the like button, please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time on Just What I Do. Right, Bubba? Big Bear, ready to go inside? Ready to go inside? Everybody ready to go inside? Okay. There's Oliver. He's ready to go inside too. Later, taters.